What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another WWE 2K sim. Today, we will be doing the simulation of the Royal Rumble that's taking place today. But since it's in Saudi Arabia, it's at an early kickoff time as if it's football. I mean, it is on a Saturday. Uh, but it is in Saudi Arabia, so it is going to start pretty soon. Depending on what time you're watching this video, it always comes out, or videos like this always comes out on my channel at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I think it starts at 2 p.m. if I'm doing the math correctly or remembering that correctly. Um, but yeah, should be an exciting Royal Rumble. First one that I believe is taking outside of the U.S. Um, if not at least North America. Maybe they've done one in Toronto or something like that. Or in Canada somewhere. But yeah, first Royal Rumble outside. I think out of North America at least. So it's gonna be kind of crazy, kind of weird. Um, but yeah, super excited. Haven't done one of these in a hot minute. I think the last one I did was the Survivor Series War Games one. Um, but yeah, super excited to do another one. This one's going to be a little different. Not like overtly different in the sense of how it's done or how it's laid out. If this is your first 2K Sim video, I'll break it down for you real quick. I don't participate in any of the matches. I just plug and play to the best of my abilities and try to guess who I think is going to win. But ultimately, 2K will decide who wins. We don't do any entrances just because we don't want any of the copyright issues and stuff like that. So plug and play and jump straight into the matches. And I'm also trying to guess the match card order. Very rarely, if ever, is it explicitly said, "Hey, this is the order of the card." Um, but some of them are pretty self-explanatory in the sense of like what's going to be a main event. But the rest of it is kind of sometimes up in the air. This year's Royal Rumble, as of right now, so I am filming this on a Tuesday, the Tuesday before the Royal Rumble. So if anything is made official on Friday Night SmackDown, it is not going to be in this video. So this is the match card so far that I see circulating. Um, it is the men and women's Royal Rumble, which is depicted right there in the middle. And then right on top, it is AJ Styles versus Gunther. For AJ Styles' career is on the line. So if he loses, he retires. And then we have Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn for the WWE title. So the only four matches that I have seen 100% guaranteed for the or the Royal Rumble. Um, so we're going to base it off of that today. Again, if anything is officially confirmed for the Royal Rumble on Friday Night SmackDown, I will not be able to put it in this video. But I would hope this is maybe my little 2 cents in there. I would hope it's a women's match. That's not the Royal Rumble match. But it's Saudi Arabia. I doubt they're going to do that. Unfortunately. But yeah. So with that being said, those being the four matches, I'm gonna go out on a limb, which isn't really that huge of a limb, and say that the women's Royal Rumble is gonna be the very first match. I think they're going to get that out the way first, and then just have a man meat fest after that. Unfortunately, and yeah. So um, I'm not entirely sure who's all going to be in it. That's the one tricky part for this Royal Rumble 2K sim. I can plug and play and kind of generally put in who I believe will be the participants in it. I don't know the order of it. I don't know who's all going to be in it. Nobody's like 100% confirmed. They haven't confirmed all 30 women that are going to be in the match. Likewise for the men's Royal Rumble, not all 30 men have been in there. As we all know, if we've watched any Royal Rumbles in the past, there are entrants in there that are just, hey, for the pop, for fan service, that are just going to be surprise returns of maybe legends, maybe surprise returns of wrestlers who've been out with injury or just haven't been on screen for a hot minute. So those are kind of unpredictable as well. So I just kind of base it off of who I think should be in it or who I think will be in it. I also try to stay with people who are currently tied with WWE. 2K25 has wrestlers that are no longer part of the company, so I try to make sure those people were excluded. Um, but yeah, so we shall see how this goes. Um, I don't know who's gonna win. I don't know who would be a good winner for the women's Royal Rumble. Um, I do have a guess in the sense like maybe Bianca Belair returns at the Royal Rumble. I do think maybe Tiffany Stratton returns at the Royal Rumble. We haven't seen her since she lost her title to Jade Cargill. Um, so we'll see. We'll see. I think it makes sense for Bianca to win, maybe, and have her chasing a title. I think it'd be pretty dope to see Bianca versus Jade at WrestleMania. Um, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, comment down below who you think is going to win the Women's Royal Rumble before we jump into the match. When I pull up the screen, it's going to show that I chose Rhea Ripley. I'm pretty sure it's pretty much 100% guaranteed that she'll be in the match. But again, I am not playing as her. I just chose one of the women participants that's going to be in the match, just so I could go ahead and have the match going. But yeah, let's see. Let's see what 2K says is going to be the winner. Let's do it.
There's no matching the incredible electric feeling in this arena right now. A feeling only a one-of-a-kind match like the Royal Rumble could generate.
I'm practically out of my seat already. I can't wait to see who comes in at number 3. And one more for good measure.
Only a matter of moments before our next entrant. It's now time for Alba Fire, who's ready to make her mark in this Royal Rumble. Invert an atomic drop.
Ooh. Slam! What impact!
Oh, target acquired and destroyed.
Just disrespectful.
Boom! DDT. Arm wringer applied and bang! So accurate. Number 4 coming. Taken down with a body slam. Any wisdom you want to share with the superstars participating in this Royal Rumble?
Yeah, thin the herd whenever possible. You don't want to let this ring get crowded, so you have to take every chance you get to send someone over the ropes.
Just cranking the head. That's how you wear down your opponent.
Here we go with number 5.
Perez on the receiving end. And Liv Morgan is the newest superstar to enter this Royal Rumble.
This is just establishing dominance, followed by a stomp.
Being placed in the corner here.
Put on the top rope. Something big's coming.
Setting your opponent up on the ropes. What is the plan here? Oh, this is going to be nasty.
This will be number 6. Stop.
Looks like Jada Parker is out next, ready to shake this Rumble up. She's going up now. Going soaring.
Going for the elimination.
What a shot. And the threat of Alba Fire neutralized there.
Face first with a waistlock takedown.
Then we have Liv Morgan.
And we have another superstar on the horizon.
Here comes number 7, STO. entering the Royal Rumble chaos.
Careful net slam.
Placing her in the corner. Hooked up. Short arm clothesline. Here comes the Dragon. Has been eliminated. Might take her head clean off her shoulders. Here comes the winner of the 2023 Royal Rumble, Rhea Ripley.
She's getting fired up, ready to show her opponent what she's got.
Loving blow. Just been attacked all the way to the floor.
Running power slam.
That can't stop you in your tracks.
Roxanne Perez looking for pop rocks. Blow after blow, hit after hit. Somehow these women just keep going.
Their drive, their will to keep fighting can't be extinguished. Who could entry number 9 be?
Looking to get an elimination here.
It won't be made easy, though.
Raquel Rodriguez looking to take control in the Royal Rumble.
Ooh.
With the lariat.
Natalia with natty by nature.
Right to the kidneys from behind. He lost some of her stamina at this stage.
This makes you a target in a Royal Rumble. You start to look like an easy elimination.
Looks like JC Jane is out next, ready to shake this Rumble up.
Propped up in the corner.
Oh, man, this is going to be nasty. Oh, my God. Think of the impact.
When you're in an atmosphere like this, when you can't hear yourself think because the crowd's so loud, you find a way to do superhuman things. That's what these combatants are doing here.
Turn it around with a reversal.
Jordan is focused on finishing this.
Kick lands. Fighting to stave off elimination.
Has to stay in the ring.
It's Tio. Connects.
Waistlock applied and
German. Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy. Ooh.
Meanwhile, it's Raquel Rodriguez. Looking stunned here, guys. Rhea Ripley has been eliminated.
here comes the workhorse, guys. History tells us they will spend the most time in there, only to come up short for their efforts.
This is truly awesome.
And we've got Alexa Bliss as our next Royal Rumble entrant.
Look at this. Could be moments away from an elimination here. She's looking to put Roxanne away.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Scooped up for the power slam. See it. Right to the gut by Jordan Grace. Look at the power of this. Juggernaut driver.
She had a lot thrown her way already.
Yeah, Grace just displayed a touch of her offensive capabilities.
And Becky Lynch looking to win her second Royal Rumble match tonight.
Casey Jane has been eliminated.
From the middle rope. WWE Universe is showing their appreciation for the action they're seeing.
It has been an absolute war out there. These superstars' efforts are not lost on this crowd.
Flat out power. A deadlift military press.
Holy moly!
Oh, yeah, she is really getting fired up.
Position in top rope, heading up there. This is not going to be good. Could be catastrophic.
What a superplex!
Here comes number 14 in the Royal Rumble match. This is going to be nasty. There's the power into the... It's go time for Nia Jax, and she can change everything in this Royal Rumble. And that was a precisely measured attack. Oh, look at a scoop slam.
Got their opponent set up.
Oh, from behind. That'll give you some whiplash. Oh, that was just malicious.
Insulting.
Man, there's still so many superstars to go as we get set for number 15. Oh, man, looks like her opponent's not going to need a chiropractor. And we've got Tatum Paxley as our next Royal Rumble entrant. Short clothesline hits its mark.
In the corner now. She doesn't want to stay there.
Specifically targeting.
It looks like a combination.
And it does.
Natalia has been eliminated.
Clothesline.
DDT plants them. At the ropes, fighting for a grip on the brink of elimination. Right to the back of the neck. What a shot by Nia Jax. And Raquel was staggered after that assault.
Nothing pushes your stamina like a rumble. You gotta dig deep and keep fighting.
What a forearm. And she reversed it.
Narrowly escaping there.
Who will entrant number 16 be?
Gets driven into the corner.
Oh, meet the right side of an elbow.
Here comes the record holder for the longest time spent in a women's Royal Rumble match. 2024 Rumble winner, Bayley.
Kick by Grace. Here it comes. Check out this power, ladies and gentlemen. Up and driven down to the jackhammer.
I think we're about to see it. Muscles him all the way up. Powerbomb. Looking for more damage here.
Suplex.
Hanging on for dear life here.
If both feet touch the floor, you're eliminated. We might have an elimination here.
Maxine Dupree has been eliminated. Alexa Bliss has been eliminated.
Reigns with a shot between the shoulder blades. Here he comes.
There's the no-handle slam.
An elbow will break that up. Trying to get an elimination here.
A desperate battle happening on the ropes.
Elbows to the face will create separation.
Someone's in trouble.
Battling to get back into the ring.
This crowd's counting down for number 17.
The Royal Rumble chaos continues with Nikki Bella headed to the ring.
Oh, my! Ooh, merciless looking blood.
Big blow. We found throughout the arena.
Number 18.
Tough position here.
Sit out powerbomb.
Here we go. From the top. She's being derailed here.
When you last in a Rumble this long, there's no way you're at 100%.
Jordan Grace has been eliminated.
Just a dominant display. Whoa, knees right to the lower back. And a reverse DDT to follow.
Oh, saw it coming and got an elbow for that trouble.
Look at this. Are we about to see an elimination?
Desperately trying to avoid getting dumped out of the ring. Muscling all the way up and all the way down. Powerbomb. Here comes 19. We might see an elimination here. And is carried.
Dumped to the floor. Goodbye.
The newest entrant in this Royal Rumble, Chelsea Green.
Leading her into the corner now.
A military press will eliminate their opponent.
Choosing to go back to the head here. Interesting strategy.
From the top. Here comes Bayley.
Striking down with the axe handle.
Oh my God.
Pendulum backbreaker.
Tick-tock.
Well measured. She wants it one more time.
Down with a powerbomb. Clothesline.
Good Lord.
So effective. Takedown. And now punches once. Guys, it's entry number 20. Starting to fill up in there.
Bayley shot to the rim.
Now it's Kyrie saying getting her hands dirty in this Royal Rumble. Exploder suplex for the elimination. And Mama Jax gets knocked out of pain.
Yeah, Becky delivering the pain. And now it's number 21.
It's crunch time. And able to beat Bayley to the punch. This will spice things up in this Rumble. Here comes Lola Vice.
She continues to fight off her opponent.
Facebuster first.
Muay Thai clinch applied. Knees, lefts and rights, and then one to the gut.
Step up Enziguri.
Good night. What a stunner. Elbow to the leg, and look at this, just attacking the knee.
Smart strategy, attack the knee.
Number 22 up next to the Rumble.
These are prime spots.
Oh, wait. Are we about to see an elimination? Battling to stay alive.
It's not over until both feet touch the floor.
The Royal Rumble chaos continues with Lash.
All the way up. And got the sit up, and there's the powerbomb.
And
elimination attempt underway, using everything to stay in this one.
But is it enough?
Oh, the bell drop from behind. You saw that coming. Oh, my goodness, they're striking at will. Oh, my gosh, what impact. Face has been planted. Can't prepare your face for that. And no, it looks like that might have busted her open.
Nice scoop slam. Down with the bulldog.
Last legend
Now
has
propped
been
up in the
eliminated.
corner. Oh, that hurt right in the kidney. Golly. Here we go with entry 23. What a chancer. And retaliates with a counter. Shot block. Brilliant. In the back of the knee. But there's been a lot of damage to the head.
Come on, guys. What are we doing here? We got to end this thing.
DDT. Zayn's face got the worst of that. Perched up top. Almost lost her balance, but regained it. Diving elbow drop. Bailey delivering the kick to the gut. The powerhouse Raquel Rodriguez. Number 2. Bailey looking to end this. This might do it. Hooked up. Rose plant. And now here's Charlotte Flair, winner of the 2020 and 2025 Royal Rumbles.
Tiffany Stratton has been eliminated.
Forced to the outside.
Chelsea
Good
Green
predicament to
has
be in.
been eliminated.
Check out this power.
Who's it gonna be?
Body slam. So Lyra Valkyria is this Royal Rumble's next entrant. Oh, just deadlifting their opponent and
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
she's launched out of the ring.
Raquel Rodriguez has been
And
eliminated.
Charlotte with a reversal.
Brutal club.
Oh, my God. Picture perfect backbreaker.
Oh man, this is crazy, and it's time for number 26.
Uh-oh, clinging to the ropes, desperate to stay alive here.
And here comes a former Rumble winner, the Empress of Tomorrow.
That unique energy of Asuka coursing through her
Nia
veins
Jax
right
has
about
been
now.
eliminated.
Oh, knees right to the lower back.
Driven down. Got out of that position with the desperation jawbreaker.
Who's it gonna be?
Really stands at a premium right now in the ring. She gets put in the corner. And it's Io Sky joining the fray here tonight.
Boom, right to the midsection.
And she's beginning to look a little weary.
Zayn might have just made a big opportunity for herself.
Bulldog brings them down. Oh, she puts the brakes on that.
Entrant number 28 on the way.
Talk about working a draw.
Oh, no, look at it. Sol Ruca now entering the Rumble. Oh, that got turned around on Sky.
Takes their breath out. Effective counter.
She's pumping herself up, reaching out for that burst of energy.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Followed by natural selection.
Armbar.
Who's 29 gonna be?
Now Zelina Vega making that important walk to the ring. Oh, what a response.
Io Sky has been eliminated.
Neckbreaker. Moonsault. Moonsault.
Oh boy.
Last one, guys.
Oh, that hurt right in the kidney.
Golly.
Poison run. Here comes the winner of the 2021 Royal Rumble, Bianca Belair. We could be looking at an elimination.
Gotta hold on for dear life right now.
Zelina Vega has been eliminated.
Oh, that spear.
Interceptor, Corey.
Bianca Belair has been eliminated.
Sent right into the corner. Clubbing blow to the back.
Tornado DDT.
Fighting to get this elimination.
This is how you spoil someone's night.
Drop kick.
Oh, great height. Clutching the wrist. Look at him.
And now a series of stomps and kicks. Oh, straight forearm.
Arm wringer.
Applied. Well, that came to an end with an abrupt punch. Oh, looking to get an elimination.
This might be the end of the line.
Oh, my God. Oh, crossbody wipes them out.
Oof, man, what a hit.
Oh, is that a spear?
Interceptor, Corey.
He may have just slowed Soul down a bit there.
Saruka has been eliminated.
Almost over the ropes, struggling to stay in this match. Everyone.
Oh, she wins it!
Here is your winner, Asuka.
Evading elimination, outlasting every other superstar, and now they are guaranteed a main event title shot at WrestleMania. Your Royal Rumble match winner.
After that win, this superstar's stock is rising, and they are dancing all the way to the pay window.
You know, I wouldn't be overtly upset with an Asuka win. I think Asuka was one of the very first winners of the Women's Royal Rumble when it was first added. Um, if not the first, I think maybe the second one. I know she won the same year, I think, as Shinsuke Nakamura. But either way, I wouldn't be upset with that. I was kind of hoping for this Royal Rumble that Bianca might win, again, to set up her versus Jade at WrestleMania. I think it still could be done, maybe just with Bianca winning Elimination Chamber. Excuse me. But yeah, I don't think that would be a bad choice in having um Asuka win. I think having Asuka go against maybe Stephanie Vaquer at the WrestleMania, that would be pretty dope. A wrestler that was primarily, raised in the Japanese culture of wrestling, and probably came up within New Japan and stuff like that, going against Stephanie Vaquer, who definitely worked in AAA and a lot of other different organizations worldwide. Both of them are just international stars at this point. Having a fully international women's title match would be kind of pretty cool. Um, so yeah, again, Oscar winning would not be terrible at all. I think that was pretty dope. Right there at the end, having Soul kind of be one of the NXT people who last almost all the way to the end, and possibly being one of the people that WWE kind of pushes. That is kind of pretty cool that 2K went that route. I didn't like the route that they just eliminated Bianca that quickly, but it is what it is. Um, but yeah, I think that would be a good end result. Oscar winning. Um, and also that could play in if she eliminates Carrie Sane at the end. That could play into a storyline right there too. It's like Carrie's always playing second fiddle to Asuka and how that's not right. And it's like Asuka deserves, or not Asuka, Carrie deserves to be in the same spotlight or something like that. So that would be pretty interesting to tell. But yeah, so that's the women's Royal Rumble. So we have three more matches to go. I think if I were them, if I want to do this, on the off chance, I don't know, Sammy's just really big over there in Saudi Arabia. Um, you could have that be at the co-main event, or that could be the first men's match of the night. Um, I could also see where like Gunther is probably going to be fighting in the Royal Rumble as well. So if that's the case, maybe have Gunther fight right after the Women's Royal Rumble so he can have like a little bit of a breather before he goes to the Men's Royal Rumble. But at the same time, there's 30 entrants. So it's like you will still have a breather some way. I mean, especially if you're like even in the late teens, early 20s of an entrant. I think you'll be fine if that were to be the case. But yeah, I think possibly having obviously it's going to be one of these singles matches. That's going to be just deciding what I think the route they might take. Um, let's see. Maybe I'm right with this, but yeah, I think it might be AJ versus Gunther, um, as the next match, uh, for the Royal Rumble. Um, I'm really hoping this isn't AJ's final match. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like the final match for him should be in at WrestleMania. That would be pretty dope. That would be a pretty cool way to end it for him. But especially with how like retirements go, where like the veterans that are leaving usually end up on their back and losing. Which is tradition. It isn't necessarily a bad thing either for them to win, but typically they try to lose so that hey, this person that beat me is up and coming. Um, I don't know. I just think that should happen at WrestleMania. I think that'd be a better moment at WrestleMania. But I also see why they would want it to do it at the Royal Rumble. AJ got introduced at the Royal Rumble. That was his first ever match in WWE when he became a surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble so many years ago. I think he was the third person to come out and surprise everyone. So I think it'll be a nice tail end, a bookend to his storied career, at least in WWE. I mean, he's had a storied career outside of in New Japan and in the Indies, Ring of Honor, I believe he was part of at one point, TNA for sure. So stuff like that I think is pretty cool. Uh, but maybe it is time for AJ to retire and it be at the Royal Rumble simply because of that. Um, but we'll see. We'll see. I think yeah, I think AJ may retire here, but me being selfish, I hope that's not the case. But let's see what 2K says will be the end result. Let's do it.
And AJ Styles is focused, ready to compete here tonight.
Well, Styles has never not been focused, Cole, but you can't deny that there's a certain amount of intensity he's brought as of late that's really given him that extra push. Call it a competitive edge, call it killer instinct. All I know is Styles' only concern is winning at all costs.
Yeah, and that means a lack of concern for anyone else. And in the other corner is Gunther, one of the most dominant superstars to ever step into a WWE ring.
The ring general is looking to maintain the sanctity of the ring tonight.
That'll move you back. Collar and elbow tie-up.
Aggressive shove there.
Locks up.
Shoved right off. Oh, wrestling him down.
It's cinched in. This could be over.
Looking to free the arm and does just that. Not a good spot to be in. Nasty elbow shots, trying to create separation. Any advice for how to approach a wily veteran like AJ Styles in the ring?
Look, Styles has seen it all, so you're not going to catch him unprepared.
He's got him down for the pin here. And he manages to kick out in one.
And those kickouts are only going to get harder.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
Mercy neck breaker. Oh, saw what was coming and answers with the clothesline.
Gunther from behind, looking to cinch it in. This one may be over. Good night.
All the leverage and pressure staying on the neck. Oh, it turns it around and has the pin. Kick out before the 1 count.
He is still very much in this.
Arm drag. Very nice. Just a full-on blitz from Styles.
Perhaps Gunther needs to go back to the drawing board.
Oh, man. That'll tear your hamstring.
Guys, look at the eyes. This could be a precursor to an end.
Driver. Spiked him. Gunther looking a bit rough for wear after that. And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And here we go. Locked in. Just slipped underneath. And just like that, he's out of the hold. And Gunther got turned around there.
Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage.
Carry the opposition. What's the thought here? Check your face after that one. Kick right to the body.
Oh, man, he is fired up now.
How humiliating. Cover. Is it enough? No, a kick out for AJ Styles. Not yet. Dropping the knee.
Styles being measured and could be near.
Gunther wants to finish this. Powerbomb. Is it enough to put Styles away?
Wow, just barely making it out.
AJ Styles tapping into that pit bull mentality for a nail-biter of a kick-out.
And Gunther definitely thought that would put him down. I can't imagine he's going to take it easy on him after such a...
Oh, soon we could be seeing a submission here.
The Achilles lock.
I think it's over, Michael.
It may well be. Working on the Achilles, but not for long. Great counter.
Dodge is out of the way.
And Styles is brought to a disadvantage now.
I like this approach, trying to target the areas of AJ's body where his career has taken the greatest toll.
Fends it off. Good counter. German suplex.
Backbreaker.
What a lethal combination there. Styles has that look. Gonna try to end it. Pop up.
Styles with the capture.
Into the Styles clutch.
Will it pay off for Styles?
2. Oh, he gets the shoulder up before 3.
What an amazing level of fight still left in Gunther.
And just what else can AJ do right now? He got all of it, and it isn't enough. So well matched. These men aren't giving up any ground.
Showing their strength of will, their refusal to back down.
Drop right across the neck. 2 count. Kicking out in time.
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
Looks like he's coming back in. Look at this. This can't be good. Can attempt on AJ. And that'll finally do it. What a victory.
Here is your winner, Gunther.
AJ Styles dropping the ball tonight.
Tonight is the ring general's time to bask in his glory.
Another notch on the belt for one of the toughest competitors walking the planet.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I do believe that will be the end result. But how that was done, I don't think you're just going to hit him with the turnbuckle and then pin him and then it's over with. That was kind of weird. I don't believe that's how that's going to go. But the end result, the end result does seem as if, hey, this, excuse me, that will probably be the case. Um, but yeah, uh, comment down below what you believe will be the end result. I think that's going to be how it goes. I could be completely wrong, but I don't think I will. I don't think it will be. I think again, this is the time to probably wrap it up for him. Again, it'll be a nice bow, a nice way to tie it all together as like, hey, you came in the Royal Rumble for into WWE, you're leaving WWE at the Royal Rumble as well. But again, I think it'll be more justifiable to do it at WrestleMania, but that's just my maybe selfish reasoning. But it is what it is. With that, we only have 2 matches left. So we have Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn for the WWE title, and then the men's Royal Rumble. So I am pretty sure they're going to have the men's Royal Rumble be the very last thing that we see. So if that's to be the case, then we definitely have to see this WWE title match before that. If I'm going to be honest, I don't know what direction we're going in with this story. Don't get me wrong, I get that Sami Zayn has not won a title yet, or like one of the big ones, like the WWE or the World Heavyweight title. I can maybe see the appeal in having him win it in Saudi Arabia because again, he's a huge draw over there. But I see no direction. If Sammy wins, what is the direction into WrestleMania? You have excuse me. You have um Elimination Chamber coming up in February, at the end of February, in Chicago. The winner there will more than likely go against Sami Zayn or Drew McIntyre, whoever wins. Because I believe how the Royal Rumble is going to end. Maybe a spoiler alert. I should probably talk about it, and maybe we'll elaborate about it once we get to the men's Royal Rumble. I believe whoever wins that one may be going against the World Heavyweight title in CM Punk. I think it may be somebody from the Vision that might end up doing that. It might be Finn Balor also to kind of keep the momentum going with his recent title fight against him on Raw. Um, so it might be for the WWE title, whoever wins the Elimination Chamber. Now let's just say I'm wrong and the winner for the Royal Rumble actually chooses the WWE champion. Okay. Who will be going against Sammy that makes it like a big marquee matchup? Granted, the counter argument can be, well, last year one of the main events for WrestleMania wasn't even a Royal Rumble winner. It was CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns in the triple threat match on night one, which I think was the better of the 2 main events of WrestleMania. But I don't know. I just think whoever has to win the Royal Rumble or even this title fight has to have some sense of direction. Drew McIntyre winning? Maybe. Maybe there's a sense of direction. Once again, Cody Rhodes main eventing and going against Drew McIntyre for the title. Cool, but I just don't feel like there's a lot of momentum behind that. I see that they're trying to have maybe Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu and Cody maybe in a triple threat thing. They could build up to that. That'd be dope. That'd be pretty cool. But is Jacob ready for the WWE title, a WWE title reign like that? I don't know. I don't foresee. He's been out on injury for so many times recently. So it's like, all right, this man's injury prone, or it seems like it. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe we're reading into it too much. Don't get me wrong. I want Jacob Fatu to be a WWE champion at some point. Yeah. But is now the time? If you have him beat Cody and Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania, shit, that's believable. You knock down two of the biggest stars in WWE to become champ, for sure. That brings Jacob Fatu to a whole nother level. But again, that means Drew has to win. And then if that's the case, this was just a matchup just to be a matchup, just to fill up the card. To have Sami Zayn be a hero of sorts over there in Saudi. Okay, cool. I mean, you need to have some sort of fillers, I guess, in some of these cards. But that sucks. That sucks because again, I see the momentum. I see the Sammy being, hey, the Royal Rumble winner and or winning even a title at some point down the line, and it needs to be in a huge moment. Shoot, have him win a title in Canada. That would be even better. In my opinion. Um, but I don't know. I just don't see. I know I just spoke on several directions maybe, but I just don't see where Sammy wins this one and there is a definitive way to go forward and it be a marquee matchup for WrestleMania. Unless it was Kevin Owens, but again, I think Kevin Owens is out because of neck injury and stuff like that. And I don't think there's any momentum of him returning anytime soon. Um, so I don't know. I just don't see Sammy winning this one. I think Drew's going to stick with the title. Um, But again, I could be completely wrong. Let's see what 2K says will be the end result. Oh, 2K still has Sammy as a oh, and John Cena. Okay, maybe I need to update all this. My bad. Anyways, let's see what 2K says.
When brands emerge in WWE, you get a title match like this. The Undisputed Championship is on the line, ladies and gentlemen.
And undisputed is the operative word here. There will be no doubt that the winner here is one of the best in the business.
Getting raided with a success. Submission time.
Dragon Sleeper
Trying somehow to work his way out of the Dragon Sleeper and does.
went for the springboard and missed.
And here we go. Into the ropes.
And that will break the hold.
Looking to explore things ringside now. Got them off their feet here. Boom, what impact. Oh. Stiff kick. Ah, look at this. Just cranking it out.
Oh, smart strategy by him.
Getting back into the ring now. Any advice for Drew McIntyre here, Corey? What does the Scottish Warrior need to do to capture victory?
I'd caution Drew to pace himself a little. He doesn't want to use up all his energy and rage right away. Instead, McIntyre should focus on methodically destroying his opposition one attack at a time.
Oh my gosh!
Michinoku driver.
Hit hard and straight into the pin.
Two manages to avoid the pinfall.
I'm surprised he wasn't able to kick out sooner.
Locking up with one another.
Gaining some more control here, pushing their opponent to the corner.
Oh, God.
Trapped in the corner. The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now. Good night.
Will the champ make that pay off?
Goes for the pin. He kicks out somehow.
champion.
They both know what's at stake. Neither competitor is going to lose easy here. The Scottish Warrior thought he had his opponent's number there, but he was sorely mistaken. Take off! Picture perfect leg drop from the top. A continuous rush on Sami Zayn here.
Love this methodical offense from McIntyre, taking his opponent down one blow at a time without overextending himself.
McIntyre with a great shot.
And I think, oh yeah, Zayn is bleeding.
Oh, right on the arm. Look at this raw power. And there was some force on that move. 2.
And McIntyre will leave with the championship again. Man, what a title
Here's your winner,
defense.
and still the undisputed WWE Champion, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
There he is, the champion, standing tall after this defense.
He's definitely fought to keep his championship, and that's something he should be really proud of.
Again, I think this should be the better result, or should be the result of this matchup. I just don't see any direction of Sammy winning it here at the Rumble. Other than, hey, you won it at the Rumble because, hey, you are a huge fan of, or they're huge fans of you over there in Saudi Arabia. So I could see that being a thing. The other thing that I thought of while this match was going on is you can have this match be sort of like, hey, Sammy tried his absolute damnness, his hardest to win this fight, to win this match, to be able to be champion, and lost. Maybe you even throw in Jacob Fatu and Cody interfering. Like Jacob comes out trying to be like, nah, let me get my hands on Drew McIntyre because Drew McIntyre got involved in my match. It starts almost costing Sami Zayn the match. Then Cody comes out to save Drew, which is not really saving Drew, but it's just like, bro, Jacob, what the fuck are you doing? Like, get out of this match. You don't belong here, type of thing. And, because you have a grudge going on. And you fight that. But then Sami sees, like, bro, all y'all are forgetting about me and thinking this is all about y'all. Like, I don't belong here. And maybe he loses because of that disqualification or whatever it may be. But you see him beat up. You see him, like, pretty effed up. And then he still enters the Royal Rumble and then wins the Royal Rumble. That could be a good thing. That could be a way where you piece the things together for that to be a title fight at WrestleMania. Shoot, I even go as far to say make it a fatal four-way. Make it even more challenging for him to win that title. And have him win it in that fatal four-way. That's one way to build Sammy, for sure. For sure. Even Jacob Fatu, you can even have that same advantage for Jacob Fatu to win the fight at WrestleMania and become champion that exact same way by being one of the four people in a fatal four-way. And then, hey, I beat 3 other competitors to become champion. Why can't y'all see or believe that I could also be champ? So I don't know. I think those are some things to consider. Maybe that's one way to build up for a WrestleMania title fight. But I don't know. We'll just have to see. Um, and I think that would be pretty dope. I think that would be pretty cool. Now, of course, the final match we have for our Royal Rumble card is the men's Royal Rumble. Now, in choosing the superstars to be in it, again, not all of them are confirmed. Not all of them are going to be confirmed anyways, because again, similar to the women's Royal Rumble, there may be some entrants that are just saved for, some legends or some surprise returns or stuff like that. So that's kind of hard to predict. The one thing that I think will happen, that it will not be shown in this one, I do think Brock Lesnar is going to be part of the Royal Rumble. I just think it's inevitable if he's still part of the company, even though, I don't see why he wouldn't be. He was part of the men's War Games match in November, so I don't see why he wouldn't be a part of it. But either way, if he is in it, if he's going to be participating, you won't see him in this 2K sim only because I'm not going to lie to you, I never purchased that pack for him to be in the game. I believe 2K26 is right around the corner. I would think it'll feature him in it. I didn't see the reason in purchasing it if, hey, I'll get next year's version or the new version that's going to come out and he'll be in it. So Brock Lesnar will not be in this match. So that's the only thing you'll probably see in real life at the PLE, but you won't see on this sim. But regardless, I try to choose who I think is going to be in the match. Um, but yeah, I think rolling off of what I was saying on the previous match with Sami Zayn, I think that's a good way to build it. I also do see where, hey, somebody in the Vision wins the matchup, goes up against a CM Punk at WrestleMania, um, and builds on that story. Like, hey, Seth Rollins' faction is still a part of this somehow, some way, and you're gonna get screwed at the end. Now, do I believe it would be better if it was CM Punk versus Seth Rollins? And do I think that's still doable? For sure. And maybe Seth Rollins is a surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble too. You never know. I don't know. But I think it'd be best for that to be the case. I think it'll be easier, especially since the groundworks of that story is already there. CM Punk wants to be a fighting champion. The Vision is going to be a thorn in his side the whole way through. It's there. I think that's much cleaner to tell that story if the Royal Rumble winner was the one that faced CM Punk. If you were trying to build to Seth Rollins being the guy that goes against CM Punk, with Elimination Chamber being the reason or the place or whatnot, the only way I think that could work is if CM Punk puts up his title in a Elimination Chamber match. All four of the other guy or four of the other dudes are from the Vision. Shoot, let them all be part of the Vision, because technically you have five if Seth Rollins comes back and CM Punk just decimates and eliminates everybody. But then you have infighting. I don't know. I don't think that would play out. I don't think that'd be good storytelling. But either way, I think for Elimination Chamber, the men's Elimination Chamber match should be the deciding factor for the WWE title, not the world title. But we'll see. We'll see. The superstar I selected just to have it be up and I could just hit X so the match could start is Randy Orton. It'd be dope for him to win again and go to WrestleMania and win a title. That'd be pretty cool. Do I think it'll happen? Probably not, but one can dream, one can hope. But yeah, without further ado, let's see what 2K says is going to be the end result for the men's Royal Rumble.
The Royal Rumble match has such a rich history, but only a few dozen winners over the last 30 years.
I understand a superstar's excitement in competing in the Royal Rumble match, but it's so important to conserve your energy.
Remember, one of these competitors will go on to WrestleMania to battle for the championship of their choice. Here comes entry number 3. Oh, yeah, that's scouted. And the Viper, Randy Orton, is on the hunt for Rumble win number 3. Inverted DDT. I don't know if Jey Uso can withstand much more of this.
Yeah, but Uso's just one move from turning this around.
Belly to belly.
Oof. Drop kick.
One of the things that you cannot forget in the Royal Rumble match is that you need to stay grounded as much as possible. I know it's tempting to go for some highlight-worthy offense, but more often than not, we've seen that backfire.
That's some pretty good advice, but I don't know how many competitors will take it. And we've got Gunther adding to the turmoil in this Royal Rumble.
Jey Uso has been eliminated.
His opponent all the way up.
Randy Orton
who it is. Now we're talking.
And follows it up with a discus clothesline.
Oh, nothing fancy with that boot.
Oh, a flurry of strikes.
Looking for more damage here. Release back suplex. Ouch.
Drops the knee.
As we and now wait.
Entry number 6. Hooked up. Nothing fancy there. Spinning Uranagi.
Lifted up. What do they have in mind here?
Burning hammer.
LA Knight got shown up that time with a stiff attack.
Yeah, and Alistair's leaning more toward that side of the evil intentions now. Being set up in the corner for something.
Now it's entry number 7. Oh, Gunther put a stop to that. Oh, no. Bad match out your feet on the ground. Former winner Rey Mysterio out next in the Rumble.
Hard shots.
The discus clothesline. And a carefully measured knee drop.
Got the leg. Bang and screw. That'll tear your knee up. Vicious combination of strikes.
We are about to see number 8 now.
It's time for Dragon Lee. Could this be his night?
Teetering on the top rope. This could be it.
Will the feet touch the floor? My goodness!
Connecting on the DDT. And the clothesline. Final seconds here before number 9 enters. Oh, uppercut. Across the teeth. Now Dirty Dom enters the Rumble. I hope he gets eliminated quickly.
No, turn out the lights. The party's over. A strong head scissors application. And now the elbows. Vicious.
And here is number 10. Bang! Crucial pop up here. Now next is Finn Balor, who looks to pass judgment in the Rumble. Setting it up. I don't think Ilya enjoyed taking that attack head on.
Yeah, Balor taking a vicious approach with that maneuver, doing what it takes to produce results.
These men have been all gas and no brakes tonight. They have to be feeling the effects.
Well, they have to be running on fumes. I don't know how much longer they can go.
Took a gamble once, took a gamble again, and hit the jackpot twice.
Elimination attempt underway, using everything to stay in this one.
But is it enough? Is it enough for a slam?
You feel the anticipation rising.
It's been a hardship for these superstars to get to this point. I think these fans are driving them to claw that extra inch.
You can sense the ride these fans have been on, and I'm right there with them.
Dominic gets cut off. Execution finds its mark.
Shot right to the back of the neck.
Almost over the rope. struggling to stay in this match.
Lucky 13.
And he retaliates. Setting it up. And Tama looks quite ready to get this run going. From the top. Dominic Mysterio has his opponent in place.
Who could number 14 be?
The Royal Rumble chaos continues with Penta headed to the ring. Firm control. Looking to get an elimination here. It won't be made easy on him. Double axe handle. He could be starting to really struggle in this match.
Have to find a way to stay in this thing. Avoid elimination at any cost.
Left foot hospital, right foot graveyard.
Vicious knees and kicks back here. My goodness. Ooh, man.
LA Knight has been eliminated. Penta has been eliminated.
Oh, lifting them up.
Steering clear there.
Getting him right into the corner. Really working on the leg.
Very effective.
Boot right to the throat.
Uh-oh, clinging to the ropes, desperate to stay
Dominic
alive
Mysterio
here.
has been eliminated.
Answer that with a stiff knee.
Number 15 incoming, boys. At the ropes, fighting for a grip on the brink of elimination. This will spice things up in this Rumble. Here comes Joe Gacy.
Oh, man.
Don't try to knock your opponent's block off.
Joe capitalizes on that misstep.
Suplex has been eliminated.
Driven down. He's just waiting for that perfect moment.
Uh-oh. Who will entrance 16 be?
Oh, my God, what a crossbody.
Look at this. Just stop after stop after stop.
Out next is the winner of back-to-back Royal Rumbles, Cody Rhodes.
Oh, my God. Vicious backbreaker.
Oh, man, just punish him.
Man, I can't wait to see who number 17's going to be. Placed against the turnbuckles. Oh, right into a counter. Hayes is the next one. Into the Royal Rumble. Running power slam.
From behind, ripcord into a big right.
And this has quickly become a match to be remembered.
A classic in the making. How in the world is it going to end?
Arm wringer.
Ooh, what? Wasn't expecting that.
I can't wait to see who number 18.
Fireman's carry.
Austin Theory has been eliminated.
Super kick for the elimination. It's got time for Damian Priest, and he can change everything in this Royal Rumble. Oh, serious damage to the arm being inflicted here.
Joe Rivers has been eliminated.
Lands a knee. Oh, stop.
DDT.
We're going to see it. Tama looking to wrap this one up. They could have got the Tama. And look out. Here it comes. The target twist. Here comes 19.
Drives his opponent down with a Uranagi. Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows.
And Jacob Fatu is looking to make an impact in this Rumble. His body has to be racked with pain.
Yeah, but it's still possible to hold strong and make it to the end of this Rumble.
Stop to the belly.
And finishing up high.
Kalataga
Executing a vicious Tongan twist.
what a forearm. And it's Tommaso Ciampa joining this Royal Rumble match.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Double RKO. Looking for a belly-to-back suplex into the neck breaker. Beautiful.
Right in the mat, face first.
That certainly wasn't pretty. Pinpoint aim right to the arm.
Who's going to be 21?
This is getting interesting. As we set up in the corner of the ring.
There's Trick Williams headed in to the Royal Rumble. And
Dominating shoulder tackle. Knee right to the back of the neck.
Uh-oh.
Number 22.
Big opportunity. Around we go.
Tilt-a-whirl. Face buster by Carmelo Hayes.
it will be Kofi Kingston out next in the Rumble. And Carmelo gets cut.
Nice clothesline.
Ciampa with a well-timed shot. Did you hear the impact? Super kick. Ouch.
It's that time.
Enough is enough.
Just bludgeoning their opponent.
He's able to counter that.
Going for the elimination.
Tommaso Ciampa has been eliminated.
Big time moment as we await. And being praised. Crucifix. Powerbomb. He's finding himself in some territory he does not want to be in.
When you last in a Rumble this long, there's no way you're at 100%. Well-placed kick.
Down with a Frankensteiner.
Kofi Kingston has been
Here it
eliminated.
comes. Nicely done.
Boom right in the button. Carmelo Hayes.
Oh, turns it into a cutter.
Number 24 has a good chance of winning this, guys.
I know, that's why 24 is my pick.
And here comes the winner of the 2015 Royal Rumble, Roman Reigns.
Oh, ouch.
He's able to slip away from that. In the corner, has to find a way out of it.
Jarring uppercut. Once more, setting it up. DDT. We might have an elimination here.
The odds are getting a lot better to win at this entry stage.
Hanging on for dear life here.
If both feet touch the floor, you're eliminated. Now here's a big competitor in the Rumble. Watson Reed.
Teetering on the top rope. This could be it.
Will the feet touch the floor?
Damian Priest has been eliminated. Carmelo Hayes has been eliminated.
Watch out! Oh, man, this is crazy! And it's time for number 26!
It is getting crowded in there. Super kick! Up on their shoulder. And it's Montez Ford heading to the ring. And into the Rumble. Boom! DDT. Up high.
Oh, using the knee as a weapon. Oh, wow. Check out Jacob's face. If you're a betting man, this is the one to put your money on.
Frog splash! And Sami Zayn is as ready as he'll ever be to enter the Royal Rumble. But now we see Williams. Elevation!
Watson Reed has been eliminated.
Body on the mark.
And he is directed into the corner.
Corey, we got 3 left. Who could this be? Running out of options. And that was some vicious DDT we just saw. Now we have Femi, who wants to prove he's up for the challenge.
Two has been eliminated. Trick Williams has been eliminated.
Suplex. Lights up.
Not able to fast talk his way out of that attack's path.
And that's the kind of offense that's going to earn Reigns a spot in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, strong impact. Here we go.
Who's 29 gonna be?
You should know this by now, Byron. Fires back with a crucial elbow.
From behind.
Oh, baby. He is walking with a purpose.
I would not want to get in his way.
Oh, no.
He is donning the crimson mask.
What a callous attack. Chicken wing underhook. Suplex. Gosh. Reigns with a Superman punch.
I think I know who this is.
Now Reigns. And that toss sent them soaring.
Going straight for the body. Doing a little more softening up with the torso area.
Out next is Logan Paul. This is the moment he's been waiting for.
Sami Zayn has been eliminated.
Punch.
Femi has been eliminated. Logan Paul has been eliminated.
Knee crusher.
That's gonna hurt.
Hit to the legs. And Roman fights back.
Catches a punch.
We could be looking at an elimination.
Gotta hold on for dear life right now.
And now into a Falcon Arrow.
Fighting to stave off elimination, has to stay in the ring.
Caught with a punch.
Oh, Dragon suplex. And the Tribal Chief being met with hostility there.
Have have to find a way to stay in this thing. Avoid elimination at any cost.
Turning the tables.
He's in a bad way, but still has something left in the tank.
Uh-oh. Flashback. And he saw that coming from Montez. Pow, what a shot.
Oh, wait. Are we about to see an elimination? Battling to stay alive.
It's not over until both feet touch the floor.
Boom!
Tama has been eliminated.
Has her opponent up.
Into a DDT.
We might see an elimination here.
Perilous position. You have to find a way to fight this off.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
Everything he can do to create space here. Gets dumped by the suplex. Ooh, he fends that off. Uh-oh, this is going to be nasty. There's the power into the jackhammer. Trying to get an elimination here.
A desperate battle happening on the ropes.
Clothesline.
Effective arm drag.
DDT.
Delivering right hands, then slamming their face down.
Denied with an elbow. Foot in the corner now.
Could be moments away from being sent over the top rope.
Just bounced that face like a basketball.
He's really feeling all the damage he's taken up till now.
This makes you a target in a Royal Rumble. You start to look like an easy elimination.
Ford sent for a ride.
Montez Ford has been eliminated.
And Reigns has really fired up.
A great display of confidence, but he doesn't want to give his opponent added motivation. Reigns turns that around.
He's doing everything he can to fight out of this tough spot.
Here is your winner, El Grande Americano.
There you have it, outlasting so many other superstars. They have punched their ticket to the main event of WrestleMania.
You put in the work and good things happen. That's a performance that everybody should hope to emulate.
You know how badly I would die laughing if this were to be the end result? I would die. I'd be like, yeah, WWE's trash at that point. No. The only thing that will make that redeemable is like El Grande Americano gimmick is dropped forever after that. Like it has to be Chad Gable's El Grande Americano who comes out and is like, hey, it's been me all along, and like that is how it works. And he gets a WrestleMania main event or WrestleMania title shot, and then it's Sami Zayn who actually beat Drew McIntyre. That's the only way that would work. But hey, that's what 2K says is going to be the end result. So let's do just a quick run through of what 2K has said will be the end results for all four of these matches. Remember, just as one last reminder, if there's any matches set, confirmed, whatever you want to call it, on Friday Night SmackDown before the Royal Rumble, they will not be featured here. They are not featured here, sadly, since this is being filmed Tuesday before. But the four matches that have been confirmed, these were the end results according to 2K. So the first match was the Women's Royal Rumble with Asuka winning it. I wouldn't be opposed to that end result. I think Asuka is well deserving of it. The second match I think is going to happen will be AJ Styles versus Gunther. The 2K Sim says it's going to be Gunther in a weird fashion, which I didn't agree with. But regardless of that, I do believe that's how it's going to play out. So, yes, Gunther is going to win. The third match was Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn for the WWE title, with 2K saying Drew McIntyre is going to win that one as well. And then the men's Royal Rumble was going to be the last match, with, for whatever reason, El Grande Americano being the winner of the men's Royal Rumble. Well, there you have it. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video of the Royal Rumble 2K25 sim. If you did, make sure to drop a like, comment down below what you've enjoyed, what you think are going to be the end results, what do you think are going to be the biggest rivalries and feuds that are going in and out of Royal Rumble. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Really helps support the channel when you do. And hit that notification bell so you can be notified every single time a new video drops. But until next time, you guys, this has been another WWE 2K Sim. Deuces, y'all.